Okay, so this is your homework for what would have been spring break. So we'll now call it spring no break. So I tried to do something kind of easy and fun with your family. I don't know if you'll find it easy and fun, but it's a little kind of scavenger hunt. I don't know. It's more just like kind of taking pictures and sticking them in this PowerPoint. So I'm going to assign each of you one of these PowerPoints. You can work together. Just if you do, just put both your names here. So if you submit it under one person, that's fine, but just put the other person's name there too, so that I can give you both credit. And since it is a spring break thing, I do want to give you a chance at bonus points. So I'm going to say you need to do every slide. You can skip 5. If you don't skip 5 and you do the whole thing, I will give you bonus points. So I'll say that one more time. You got to do all of it, but you can skip 5 slides. But if you do all of it and you don't skip 5 slides, I will give you bonus points. And again, you can work with partners, not together, because that's not social distancing. So work online, working on the same document together. All right, so it's the different types of chemical reactions. So it's going to go through the different ones. It's going to remind you what it is. Synthesis is 2 separate chemicals coming together. And then it's going to ask you to make one out of something. So I made my synthesis reaction out of my kids. So synthesis reaction is like when A plus B get together, they make AB. All right, so I did Anna plus Ben becomes Anna Ben. So you can do this with your family members. You can make them stand there and take pictures of them. But if they are not available, you can use dolls, figurines, Legos, I don't know, a piece of soda can, anything, sticks, pine cones, whatever. You're just trying to show synthesis is A plus B becomes AB. You're synthesizing something to get together. All right, so you keep doing that and you just fill in each slide with your own pictures. Synthesis, then decomposition. Again, it reminds you what it is, and then it tells you got to put in some pictures here. All right, it's going to take you through decomposition. Oh, here's my single replacement reaction. Anna Ben plus Kevin makes Ben plus Kevin Anna. So you can see Kevin stole Anna. That's what happens in single replacement. This single guy breaks up this couple, and now he's in the couple, and this guy's the single guy, so he's kicked out. So if you kind of remember, we did these reactions with the little dancing people. So now you're doing them with your own family people or with whatever you have around is totally fine. So you do the different reactions, asks you a little different questions about combustion, asks you to like move the circle around what's the same in every combustion reaction. So you'll just like kind of drag the circle like that, or oval, whatever it is. Acid bases and redox we haven't learned yet, so this is kind of like an intro. So it's going to ask you to go find an acid in your house, and it's going to tell you what that is, and look for a base, and it's going to have you make a little reaction. Organic we haven't learned yet, but we will. So it's going to ask you to look for 3 different organic things, like one from nature, one something that reminds you of gasoline, like maybe a car, or just anything that reminds you of gasoline, because that's a big organic molecule we use a lot. And then one man-made plastic or rubber thing, because that's an important organic thing that we talk about. So you even have to do these ones that we haven't learned about yet, because I did write what to do. And then there's a couple little nuclear questions, and then it asks you to do some nuclear pictures with your family or your dolls or your Legos or whatever. All right. For anyone who doesn't know, I am now going to show how to add a picture. So what you're going to do is I just take it on my phone and then I send it to myself. I email it to myself. I give it a label so I don't forget. And then I either press download, and then I will find it later when I'm looking for it under recent downloads, or I press this little save to drive button, and then it'll be sitting in my recent drive. So either way is fine. Where was I? So if I want to insert, I would go to insert and then image. And then if it's on my computer and I want to go to recent, I can go there, or I can go to, if I put it in drive, I'll put it in drive. So then I would just go over to the drive, and then I'm probably going to find it under recent. And yep, there it is. I'll insert it, and then I'll like kind of shrink it down to the right size and put it in there. So again, you can do this. You can skip 5 slides, but if you don't and you do the whole thing, you get bonus points. This is due next Friday, April 7th.